on your page as well. In the call-out box, you have to go back to your paintbrush, and in your Shapes tool, which is right next to the Line tool in the bottom right-hand corner, you actually have a call-out box. It looks like this, and you can drag your own. It's right here. So you just click on it, and you drag it, and you make your own box. Oh, just add a new page. Close the word wallet, get back in business. The reason I'm doing this is because the way Easy Teach works somewhat like PowerPoint does, when the last image you bring in on a slide is the superior one. That's the one that's always on top. Whatever you bring in last is on top. So what if we created this sentence and we want to put it on the box? You see what's happening? It's going behind. And that's going to happen to you because you're going to, so what we should have done is we should have made the box first and then typed, and then this would be on top. That's why I did it backwards. How do you do that? How do you correct that? So I want to do that together with you because I know that's going to happen to you. I'm going to leave here. You're going to make a square. You're going to type the word square. Did you figure it out?
Well, I didn't figure it out, but I see what you mean.
Okay.
I missed how to make the call box.
It's in the paintbrush, in your Shapes tool. It's right there. It's hidden in the corner. Most people don't find that one, so that's why I did this. So when you bring this on top of it, it's behind it. So there's one of two things you can do. You could bring the text to the front, or you can push the object to the back. So what I'm going to do here is, if you want to highlight the call-out box, touch your accelerator menu and look for object ordering, and then click on send backwards. Don't click send to back. Click the bottom where it says send backwards. Now it's behind the text. And now when you bring the text on top, now it's in front.
Can you run that one more time?
Sure. Which one are you highlighting, the box or the text?
Text?
So if you click the text, you click the accelerator, look for object ordering, and you want to bring to front. You want to bring the text in front of that object.
It's got to be over your.
I got it.
That's going to come up a lot when you're creating stuff.
Oh, I did it.
Object ordering.
But you have to click on the text box. You don't want to go all the way back.
Is there a way? Okay, so we.
Now you got to lock them together, right?
Can you lock?
You want to
them?
lock them together. We want to group them. So when we group, remember here, what we have to do when we group is put this where you want it, start outside of the shape and drag. Oh, now see, now it's working. Look at that. So,
You turn the air conditioner
so all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag over these two so that they're both highlighted, and I'm going to click my accelerator, group selected items, group items. Now these are one. That's why I wanted to go through that whole process. Now it's one thing.
What did you say? But I have a text box. If you had a background or something like that, then it's going to be
Yes.
behind
This is the
that.
van,
So,
Yes.
so I see it from behind me, but I can still do that, it'll come to the front of the background, right?
if you do send to back,
That doesn't
it's
matter.
behind, go behind your back, right? If you put send
Good
right
point.
in front on the text, the text.
That's why, that's a great point, I'll bring that up, because when I said click here and then with the object ordering, if you say, I said send backwards, if you write send to back, if you put a template up here, it's gonna go behind the template. So that's, we gotta be careful, if you say, if you hit send to back, it's gonna go all the way behind all the layers you have on that page and it might disappear. It's still there, but it's not covered. So that's why I just write bring forward or send forward, or bring to front.
Or send back.
Yeah, it's multiple step or a single step, since we're just dealing with one object. And then, were we able to lock that together? because that's important. So that's the only reason why I wanted to do this.
How do you select them?
Oh, wait, actually, the whole,
Okay. Draw the box around it, that I think you're right. Just kind of here to the side, and then just draw
oh,
about
that's
it.
right.
There you go.
Okay.
And now you do the thing with your group objects. Select the items.
No. What I did, I did something to bar.
Tab?
Sometimes you can click it, but
Change the
Oh, there you go.
call-out.
See, that's because you're here.
On that. And then you did
That's the- that's the hardest.
I did it a million times.
Hold down the control button, you gotta hit on that T.
Right.
You hold the control
And you might have been one of these other
button.
T's.
Yeah.
The close tool is a T as well, and a lot of people click on the T,
Well, I
Yeah.
and they're actually in the close tool.
Okay,
And they
that's
think
fine.
you want to enter in text. That's why you gotta be careful, because those T's look a lot alike.
Okay.
So now
You know,
we
this
press the
T,
call
you know,
button.
these T's, this is the big one here, this is the one you gotta click on to enter text. But these are also T's, and you get confused. So just remember, these boxes here that are on this toolbar,
Oh, that-
they're gonna be, these are gonna be your favorites. So whatever you use here the most is gonna pre-populate here. You might not ever have to go in here again. If you don't use any of these other 12 or 13, you might just use these 5. You won't have to search for them. When you use the close tool in the word wallet, they're gonna populate here. You won't have to look for them. I want to make certain that we are good on what's inside the E button. I'm gonna spend just a little bit of time on here. Some of this is a review. So when we click on the E button, again, this is where we save or save as. So when you create a lesson, and then you work with the students with that lesson and you're all done, do we save those changes? No. You could do a save as if you want to, but don't save your changes because now your lesson's all marked up. Next time you go to use it, everything's gonna be moved around, there's gonna be pen marks all over it or whatever. So you just know how to do save or save as. Inside here, let me go to the next page. Remember this page should look familiar. When you hit the E, you have something on here called view modes. I want you to hit view modes and let you know that we always are in edit mode when you open up Easy Teach. This is edit mode. Storyboard, the third one from the top, that's what happens when you hit this number down here, when all the slides are up there, that's storyboard. Side panel is actually, did anyone notice you have these 2 arrows right here? Those are always there, and you can scroll around here, and you can do the same thing I was doing before. I can click right here and add a new slide, or duplicate a slide. So I'm gonna close that, stay where you are. and
Why'd you
then-
close it? I just,
Yeah, you just hit these arrows.
Okay, got
They
it.
stay right there,
all right.
if you wanna get that out of your way. So I hit the E, view modes, and then if you hit grid, look what happens to your page. So hit the E, so you can always throw an instant grid as a background. I have a template up here.